Hey guys, welcome to this DVD and Blu-ray update. I'm going to show the Blu-rays first because more people care about the Blu-rays, so I'll show that first. First up, Ghost in the Shell. This one cost me 20 bucks because I wanted the slipcover. Also, I wanted the Target exclusive, so I was lucky enough to find this for 5 bucks, brand new, not even open. There's that. It was alright. If I would rate that movie 1 out of 10, I'd probably rate it 7.5. Next up, Atomic Blonde, which is from the same makers who made John Wick. This one is a Target exclusive. It was not opened yet. I wanted the slipcover, so I bought it with the slipcover. And the picture was the original one with the slipcover, the mass market one with the slipcover. When I received it, I was happy to see that it was actually the Target exclusive one. Got this one. I like to see a John Wick team up with Atomic Blonde, kind of like what Marvel did with their superheroes. I know they probably can't do it because Atomic Blonde took place in the 80s, I think it was. So I know they probably can't do that, but it would be fun to see. Next up, I Lied with Brad Pitt with the slipcover. I like espionage movies. This was just as I expected it. Wasn't better or worse, just as I expected it to be. So next up we got Kill Bill, real cheap on eBay. I forget the price I paid, but it was super cheap. So got that, and get some more Blu-rays out. Guess I'll show this one here first. The Bourne Legacy with the slipcover and the Bourne, Jason Bourne. Almost forgot the title. There it is, right there, Jason Bourne. Okay. I like the slipcover on that, nice and shiny slipcover. That's cool. And then we have Clash of the Titans, the remake, and Wrath of the Titans from the same seller on eBay. I've never seen part 2 yet. I've seen part 1 when it was brand spanking new on television, actually. I think it was on demand. The Legend of Tarzan, I've seen this twice, once on demand, and then when I received the Blu-ray, I watched it again. I actually like this movie. Whenever I buy a Blu-ray or a DVD even, I try to get the slipcovers. This one's Captain America Civil War, again with the slipcover. This is the Christmas, what year is it? Christmas 2016 slipcover? I think it's 2016. So yeah, I got this. I forget what store this slipcover was sold at. Probably Walmart. I don't know. That's all for the Blu-rays. Next up is all DVDs. Okay, so I'm going to show the DVDs up next. The Saint, like I said earlier, I like espionage movies. The Saint is one of them. I had the VHS. I watched that VHS several times. Now I have the DVD. When I received this, I watched it. I watched everything I just showed on my Blu-ray, except for Kill Bill. I've seen that on VHS. But here's The Saint. I've seen that one a couple of times on VHS, once on DVD. Falling Down, I remember renting this with my dad and my brother when it was on pay-per-view. Long time ago, years ago. That's a good one. I have to rate that one probably an 8, a solid 8. Mr. Baseball, which is a pretty good movie too. I probably would rate this one 7.5. Zathura. This takes place in the Jumanji movie. I hope I didn't show this one already in a previous video. But Zathura, I believe this is the second movie in the Jumanji universe. The first movie being Jumanji, this is being the second in the Jumanji universe. I know that for a fact because it says it on back. And then the third movie in the Jumanji universe would be the latest one with The Rock in it, Dwayne Johnson. Next one we have is Best Men. This one, I basically just got this one because of Dean Cain. right there. I collect his movies, so I had to get this one because Dean Cain. I seen this at flea market. It was on my wish list anyway. I went ahead and purchased it. The Book of Eli from, I believe I got this from eBay. I think it was eBay. So got Book of Eli. You Can't Buy Me Love. I watched this a lot back when it was on TV in the, I think it was the late 80s on HBO, Cinemax, one of those pay channels. I used to watch it every time this came on. I'll watch it. And then I got the DVD and I watched that too. And finally, we got one of the best trilogies, in my opinion. I know they made a part 4. I have that on Blu-ray now. But Rambo 1, 2, and 3, I probably would rate the first Rambo a perfect 10. It's solid for me. I like part 2 and 3 as well. So I watched one movie a day until I was finished. It's only 3 days, so load that first movie. Wow. Next one up, I'll show the TV one. Hex. I bought this for $5 from a flea market. I think he gave me a deal on it when I bought the whole thing. So, I mean, everything with it. Got a few from that same vendors. But this is Hex. This is first season. I don't know how many seasons there are, but there's that. 6 Days, 7 Nights. Another one I used to have on VHS. Which is Harrison Ford and how you pronounce her last name? Anne Hesh. Wing Commander. My brother had a Wing Commander video game on the first PlayStation 1, the original PlayStation, and I used to watch him play it. I wasn't into playing it, but he was. This movie came out. I like the effect on that movie where they went to warp speed and everything slowed down for them. When that came out, I mean, I liked it. Now it's probably dull now, but back then it was pretty cool. The Fountain, full screen, but it was at a flea market. The only one they had. Otherwise, I would have gotten the widescreen. Excuse me. Freeway. I tried to pause the video, but couldn't get to it in time. I hope you didn't have earphones on. Blow your eardrums out. Freeway. Which is, this is another movie my brother and I used to watch in was it the mid-90s or going into the late 90s when it was on HBO? It might have been Cinemax, something like that. I can't remember all those pay channels. Boa versus Python. And I believe part 2 maybe has Dean Cain, or one of these movies has Dean Cain in it. Or it might have been the first Python movie or the first Boa. I can't remember. I have it somewhere, I think, so I gotta double check. But this is Boa versus Python. And then we got Soul Plane. This is the unrated version. I have to get the unrated version. So got Soul Plane. Here's the back of that. It's like Airplane, only a black version of it. I liked it. It's about this poor black guy. This dude here, who he sues the company of an airport, I should say, and then he makes he gets his own airplane. I can't go too much into it because I'm not good with reviews, or I don't want to give anything away too much to spoil something. Seinfeld season 1, super cheap. I forget how much I paid for this, something like $2. Plus I saved on shipping because I bought a lot more from that same seller on eBay. And then we got Daring Capers season 1 and 2. I used to watch this on television as well. I like the episodes where they get away with a whole lot of money. I'd rather them get away with money, like a whole lot of money, instead of things like silver plates or diamonds. I prefer if they got away with actual money. That way they don't have to sell anything. Once they steal something like diamonds or silver plates or something, they still got to sell it to make money. But if they steal money, they got the money right there in their hands. This is all true stories, by the way. True crime, too good to be true crime. It says right here, true crime, too good to be true crime. And that is it, though. I don't know how much that was. I didn't count how many DVDs and Blu-rays that was. Sorry for the sneeze, guys. And that is it. Thanks for watching.